At exactly 11:42 p.m., Sarah realized she wasn't alone. The microwave clock glowed. 11:42 p.m. The rest of the house was silent. She had locked every door, checked every window, set the alarm herself. She came downstairs for nothing more than a glass of water. Then she saw it, a single, muddy boot print, fresh, still wet, right in the middle of her spotless kitchen floor. Short pause. Her heart stopped. That print hadn't been there 10 minutes earlier. Someone was inside her house. She slowly backed into the hallway, barely breathing. Her phone was upstairs. The only landline sat in the living room, completely exposed. Then, thump. A heavy footstep echoed from the floor above. Her bedroom, the room she'd been sleeping in just moments ago. If she hadn't gotten thirsty, she would have still been there. Another step. Creak. Whoever it was walking toward the stairs. Pause. Panic flooded her body. The front door had 3 noisy locks. Too slow. Too risky. The back door was her only chance. She slipped into the kitchen, never taking her eyes off the dark staircase. Her trembling hand reached for the back door lock. Then, everything went black. The streetlight died. The refrigerator fell silent. The microwave clock vanished. The power had been cut. Then, a voice. Sarah? Not upstairs. Not outside. From the dining room, only a few feet away. The voice didn't sound human. It sounded recorded, cold, artificial. I know you're down here, Sarah. Her fingers tightened around the lock. Click. The tiny sound echoed through the house. Then, a flashlight exploded through the darkness, sweeping across the kitchen until it found her. Blinded, she threw open the back door and ran. Rain hammered her face. Mud pulled at her feet. Behind her, the kitchen door slammed open. Heavy boots were chasing her, getting closer, closer. Don't run, the robotic voice echoed through the night. She reached the fence, climbed, fell into the woods. She crawled behind a massive oak tree, holding her breath. The flashlight searched, back and forth, closer, closer. Then, it disappeared. 1 minute passed, then 2, then 5. Maybe they were gone. Maybe she survived. She checked her pocket. Empty. No phone. No weapon. No way to call for help. Her only hope was the nearest house, a quarter-mile away, through the woods. She took one careful step. Snap. A twig cracked beneath her foot. Silence. Nothing moved. She slowly exhaled, turned around, and walked straight into someone. A gloved hand covered her mouth. Cold metal pressed against her temple. Then, the voice returned. This time, it wasn't coming from a speaker. It was vibrating from a device strapped to the stranger's throat. I told you not to run. 3-second silence.